It's a Saturday morning and I'm spending a little bit of time working in my garden. So before I start renovating my strawberry bed, now that the strawberries are done, I thought I'd take a tour of the garden at this point. The peas came on strong and these shelling peas are almost done at this point. So I came in here and underplanted them with my peppers and then a row of onions. I think I didn't start my onions early enough this year. That's fine. I had the baby. Some things didn't happen as early as they should have this year. Couple more peppers over here. This is a sweet banana pepper. I didn't have enough of snacking peppers that started well from seeds, so I bought one from the store. And then this is actually my habanada heatless habanero pepper that I overwintered in my greenhouse last year. And then I bought some Swiss chard to put in this bed. There's a couple underneath and you'll be able to see them better once we pull the peas out. And here is the abandoned harvest that my boys left this morning of the shelling peas. This bed had our winter greens in it. You can see we harvested most of the romaine. A couple of them got away from us in the end. And the spinach all bolted as well. But we've interplanted in here some muskmelons and a couple of leftover tomato plants that didn't fit in the tomato bed. And we've been enjoying the radishes. This bed has a lot of volunteer flowers from last year and a few things that I planted. And then here we have some bee balm. This sunflower, and here's the first zeolites calendula. In this bed we have cilantro that is starting to make seeds, black-eyed Susan, and splish splash larkspur. The snapdragons have been producing a lot, and at this point have one of the sunflower contenders of the garden this year. I also came in and put in some more dahlia tubers that my sister sent me. So those will be popping up soon. I think this bed has the sunflower that will be the winning sunflower this year. I think this is going to be the tallest one. I like to let these self-seeded sunflowers kind of go wherever they want. It's kind of a funny thing about the garden. Here we got dragon's tongue beans in. Most of them did well, except these two, their seed leaves got munched by bunnies. But the main leaves are still there, so that's all we need. The potatoes are flowering. So we will get potatoes here soon. The thyme flowered, the oregano's getting ready to flower. Down here I have some butternut squash that I will train up the trellises. And one of my son's marigolds is down here that he started from school. On the other side of the trellis I have cucamelons getting started. Those grow like crazy, so hopefully those will go up over the trellis. And some more thyme. A lot of chamomile. I've been sending my kids out every day to harvest chamomile. The sage looks gorgeous.
So we kind of hang out outside in the ground.
My borage has started flowering. Borage flowers are a great attractant for pollinators. The bees are loving it. Borage is also edible. So are these calendula flowers. The chive blossoms are turning to seed now, and the plant has gotten pummeled by some rain recently. So it's looking a little flat. The garlic is getting close to harvest. You can see the bottom leaves have started to turn brown. Once a couple layers of leaves turn brown, I'll dig down and see if the cloves are getting plump. And see if they're ready to harvest. I already harvested broccoli, and we're just waiting for some side shoots. And now the cabbages are starting to head. The insect netting has done a great job this spring of keeping the worms off of the plants. Tomato plants are looking great. I need to come and start pruning them. We have marigolds from my son's class in this bed as well. Look, flowers. Baby tomatoes coming soon. This side of the bed has a bunch of snacking cherry tomatoes so that my kids can just walk through and snack on what they'd like. I got these two beds filled in with some flowers. There's a trellis up right here. Here's a little cucumber that's trying to find the will to succeed in life. The lettuces in this bed are bolting as well. I need to pull them out because the dahlias are taking off. I started pinching back the dahlias with very thick stems so that they'll branch and have more manageable stem size. The fennel is taking off and is starting to flower. And I've not yet seen any caterpillars in here, but this is where we'll get we'll get swallowtail caterpillars in the fennel and in the dill. There's some dill right there, but none yet this year. The strawberries are basically done. It's so sad. So now I will chop the whole bed down to 2 inches and fertilize and let them get ready for next year. Asparagus ferns are strong and healthy. You see berries. Berries are on the female plants. More of these ones have the berries on them because these are the purple passion. Over here is one of the Jersey varieties that is bred to have, they have more male plants than female plants, but you can see there are a few female plants in here as well. I've caught some asparagus beetles in here and tried to take care of them, but I think that's going to be a hand-picking job. This week I got corn planted in here, and then we've had rain for a couple of days, so hopefully that's good news for the corn in here. I'm still working on around my greenhouse. There's a little patch of snapdragons right here, and then down here more bachelor buttons and violas, calendula. Oh, that one looks sad. And then sweet peas, and these ones have started blooming. snapdragons in these beds as well. And this snapdragon's about starting to color up.
What are we looking for, Dad?
The mint looks happy. The lavender is pretty much done blooming. But this is a new addition this year. My husband got me a lemon tree, and it was in bloom when we got it. It smelled delicious. And now it has 4 baby lemons. So I will overwinter that in my greenhouse and probably even take it into my house on days that it's going to be especially cold. This is the honeywort or cerinthe.
Dad, can you come and talk to us?
It's getting close. And some more bachelor's buttons. I have some zinnias coming up in here and cosmos. And that is the garden. In the middle to late June.